our latest winter project. It's a late 50s Austin A35. It's a nice looking car, typical of a lot of the A35s. When you get a little bit closer, it's not quite so nice. If you come and have a look, you'll see that the wing piping over the years has been lost inside the paintwork there. They've been painted over and over again, so you need all new wing piping. Changing that means getting the wings unbolted. They're not going to come unbolted, that's for sure. All around here it's a little bit, it's been hand painted. Overall though, it is certainly one of the nicer cars I've had. If we come round the side of it, we can see the bodywork's all quite nice and straight. The doors fit nicely, and the interior, if we look inside, it's beautiful inside. It's got a really nice interior. A lot of that's going to be changed though during the conversion. Come round to the back of the car, all nice and straight. Little dink in the bumper. Again, this has all been hand painted in black, but it's all quite straight, so I think it's going to be quite nice. It's a typical of what people do when they restore these cars. They don't change the rubbers, apart from the fact that it's the wrong rubber. Why wouldn't you put a new rubber on there when you're doing it? So all little bits and pieces like that, they all take time. Around the side, these door rubbers, the quarter-light rubbers, quite expensive, but also a pain to change. There's a lot of work involved in rebuilding a door. But anyway, we're going to go and take it for a drive now and see what it feels like while we're actually driving it. One thing I hadn't mentioned though, the car does have quite severe wiring difficulties, so to enable me to drive it, I've actually got to hot wire it. So we have a wire to the coil and we'll connect that to the battery. I've already started it up today, so it fires up quite easily. Just make sure it's out of gear, which it is, and we'll just start him up. Maybe we give it a bit of choke. Come round inside now, we'll give it a little bit of choke. I'm sure she'll start nicely. Well, we're going to go and give it a little ride now, and see what happens. So stay with us. I pulled away in second gear because I'm actually on a slope, which was easy. I can tell instantly that the brakes are certainly nothing to get excited about, which is fairly common for these cars. And we're off. That's second gear into third. I can hear quite a lot of suspension clonking and rattling around, which is expected. I reckon while people like to polish the outside of the cars and make them look pretty, they rarely take care of the old-fashioned joints that need to be greased up all the time. Got a little tiny 950cc engine, but the engine feels nice. It's quite smooth. It's doing all that it's meant to do. But the problem is, when you have these cars, the reality of driving them on modern roads is nothing like your imagination of what it was going to be like. You have cars pull out in front of you and you can't stop like you could a modern car. So what we do is to actually overcome all that, so they do stop like a modern car. So if not, you need to be thinking a long way ahead, thinking, oh, is that car going to stop? Is that car going to turn in front of me? Which, say if you've driven one of these, you're aware of that. Leaving big stopping gaps, which sometimes you might not be able to do. Anyway, what can we tell so far? We can tell it's fairly predictable. The brakes are terrible. The suspension feels pretty knackered throughout. Steering's not bad. I think the steering box is okay. Overall, as expected. Get it into the workshop and get cracking on it. Got a good idea. The back axle's not noisy, which is nice. Various noises. That's the gearbox noise that was. Okay, that's it, that'll do. Back on the main road again, and passenger's point of view of where you're going. It's not always blue sky like this when you're driving though, and that's another thing you'll find, that the wipers are useless, but it's something you come to live with. Heaters don't work very well, but we're going to replace the heater on this so that it gives a really good demisting on the car. Speedo's not working either, so again, plenty of anticipation on the brakes. Might even try third gear, fourth gear, lovely. Getting used to it now. It's a different way of life. But we're going to head back to the workshop, get it settled in there, and then we'll start taking it to pieces, and you can watch what we do as it all progresses.